When this attempted suspect hired an expensive lawyer but refused to pay him a single cent, the judge's next move left the entire courtroom in shock.
But I believe based on the rules, if I have a financial hardship and continued representation, the court would take that in as a reason for withdrawal.
And Ms. Johnson-Jackson, anything you want to say regarding Mr. Mullins' motion to withdraw?
I absolutely disagree. And to my understanding, it seems like most of the videos and just maybe more statements have been given to my defense, but to my understanding, that is the discovery, but I don't know anything about it because him and I haven't spoke about it.
So, ma'am, let me just ask you this. His basis of withdrawing is that you were you had certain financial obligations, indicating that you haven't fulfilled. Are you indicating to me that you did fully fulfill those obligations?
I haven't fully fulfilled obligations, but I have put money in his hand. So that's why, yes.
Okay.
Jenna, may I respond or do you want me to just be quiet?
Go ahead.
Yeah, she's right. She's paid me some money, of course, but the reality of it is it's less than a third of what the retainer understanding was in agreement for this case. In addition to that, I haven't paid anything in almost 3 months. There's been no efforts to pay me. I've had multiple meetings. I had a meeting on the 26th of June specifically to make this a focus. I don't like talking about money. I'd rather work as a lawyer and do the work on the case and have those meetings. But as you know, it becomes a conflict of interest when you're not being paid. This is a capital case. She's entitled to substantial work on this case as it being a capital case. And when I'm not getting paid, I don't know how I'll be able to do it. This is not like an OWI where even if I'm not getting paid, I could probably suffer through it and it wouldn't damage my practice or my mental health. This would be maybe a little more of a different of a situation.
I get it.
Miss Johnson-Jackson wrote me out a payment schedule. This was her schedule. It wasn't my proposed schedule.
Yeah.
She wrote me out a payment schedule and provided it to me and has not even lived up to that. And like I said, less than a third of the retainer in the case. And just so this court knows why I'm a little nervous on top of it is, and I explained this to her, I have a bifurcated billing system. Part of it's a retainer, that's a flat fee. The other part is an hourly when we get into motions and trial. And the fact that we're having such an issue with just the base retainer, I'm nervous. We go further in this case. We get into trial. We're going to have an hourly bill that's going to be accumulating. And I don't have confidence in that bill being paid timely. So hence the motion.
Then, ma'am, explain to me something. If you haven't done that part, why shouldn't I grant his motion and just let him withdraw?
Ask a question.
Sure.
So let's say that rule that in his favor. So I would be given.
Ma'am, let me stop. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. Okay, and that way we can just put this to an end. I'm going to grant his motion to withdraw. This now becomes a public defender case.